All right, welcome back to the show. So I hope you had a fantastic day. I'm coming to you a little bit later, a little bit late than usual. Sorry. So yeah, just I'll get a video out looking at the Bitcoin price, and I just want to quickly highlight three crypto gaming tokens that I will be looking at, or I have been looking at, and probably dollar cost average into. We've had some crazy news as well with Chainlink. It surges 175% as a mysterious whale shifts millions of links. So I'm going to come to this news in just a second. Over to crypto bubbles. It's pretty red right across the board, except we have Jasmine Coin and a few others like Sia Coin, etc. But it's red pretty much all across the board. We're still doing pretty well for the weekly and the monthly, and of course the year has been pretty good as well. So the altcoins are not dumping too much. That's due to Bitcoin holding on pretty well at this moment. I've just been looking at the daily, and yeah, we're holding up pretty well. We're just kind of stuck in this range here, this rectangle, this purple rectangle that I drew a few days ago. So yeah, we're just stuck in here. So what is going to happen next? Well, in my opinion, it looks like Bitcoin is being very stubborn and refuses to dump, which is good. It's a good sign. What I'm thinking is that we are coiling up, ready for that move up higher. So the reason why I say this, I want to be objective, of course. I will look at the bearish situation in just a second, but as you probably heard many times, the trend is your friend to the end, and we've been in this uptrend now. Even though we had this consolidation period here, we've been in this uptrend technically since last 2 years ago, pretty much. So especially from the end of October last year, the end of last year, we've been in this uptrend. So again, the trend is your friend to the end, and Bitcoin is refusing. It moved quite a bit over the last 48 hours, up and down, of course. So on the daily, yeah, we just keep fluctuating around this key resistance. Well, now it's acting as support. This 51, we did come down below it today, and we came all the way down to 50,500. And I think I posted, I think it was this morning, an M pattern on the 1 hourly. It's on the 4 hourly as well, but you can clearly see we have this M. So yeah, that's not a great sign. We have this kind of like double top here on the lower time frames. I think on the 4 hour time frame as well. Yeah, we see this. I did draw it earlier. So we have this, I mean, you can clearly see this as an M pattern. So we've got this double top, which is not great. So yeah, could this be the start of a pullback? It certainly could be. So that's probably the bearish news I could give you. But altogether, if we do have a pullback, then we've got this support now around this bullish pennant pattern that I drew. And if we do pull back even further, then we're looking at price targets. If we drop below the 42k, all the way back down here to 30,000 US dollars. So could that happen? Well, of course it could, especially as we get closer to this very important event. You know by now what I'm talking about. I don't even have to go into it. I'm going to talk about that as we get a little bit closer to that blue horizontal line, blue line that we have. But usually around that period, we have a lot of volatility. So 30k, we could pull back down to there. I'm not saying we are going to, but again, that trend is your friend to the end. And right now we're in this bullish trend. So that $60,000 level, which I drew from this bullish pennant pattern, is still on the card. So could we see this in the next few weeks? Well, of course we could. I mean, Bitcoin has moved up, it's traveled quite quickly in a short space of time, which usually it does. And what's really interesting is if we just take this out, if we go to the $60,000 mark, then we're only $7,000 away from the all-time high. $7,000, $8,000. So that would be just a pump of, what percentage would that be? It'd be a 15% away from its all-time high, which is, I mean, could we see an all-time high back to the all-time high of 67, 68,000 before the halving? If we do so, that would be phenomenal. But I do expect some big event to happen around the halving period, where we do have a giant pullback, a massive V-shaped recovery, and then the rest of the year, 365 days of pure profits going up to that six-figure Bitcoin. So just be careful if you're trading. Again, if you're trading, you've got my Bitflex, Bybit link, affiliate links in the description below. You can go short, you can go long. None of this is financial advice, of course. You do as you wish. If you want to short the market, go ahead. If you want to long, then be my guest. You do as you want. So just looking at this, yeah, just wait for, if you're going to take a trade, if you're going to take this trade up to 60k, then just wait for that clear breakout. Maybe go to this, the lower time frames. Look at keep your eyes focused on the 1 hour. My favorite time frame is the 4 hour. I just feel that you can get a lot, you can read a lot from the 4 hour time frame if you are day trading. So again, you do as you want. None of this is financial advice. Again, I will not be trading this. I'm going to wait for that giant pullback because nothing goes up in a straight line, and then get into a swing long position. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that volatility to kick in the next couple of months. Less than that is probably what, yeah, it's about 2 months away for the big event. So yeah, so that's about it for the Bitcoin price. Don't think I had anything else in mind. Let me just scroll back in. Yeah, the only other thing is, if you watched my video from the other day, I was just talking about the halvings. So we are just moments away, and could we have something similar, a lot of volatility just before that event, and then after, yeah, well, you can see the rest is history. So it's exciting for this year, going into next year for sure. We're going to see that 100,000 and way above $100,000 Bitcoin. So just going over to that news about Chainlink. There's been a mysterious movement of millions of Link. I saw this tweet, where was it? Yeah, there it is. So 4.3 million Link, so Chainlink, that's 79 million US dollars transferred from an unknown wallet to another unknown wallet. So yeah, Chainlink for me is another big one. If you're not in that, then you should check them out. I think Chainlink will do really well. Just a few months ago, it was around what, $5, and now it's already back at $20, which is crazy. So it's already done a 3-4x. Back to $20. So Chainlink for me is a really good one, a really good, probably, yeah, the best oracle out there. If you're not aware of Chainlink, if you don't have any Chainlink, then yeah, the Link tokens for me are going to do pretty well in the next bull run for sure. So that's just some quick news for Chainlink. Just going over to the Fear and Greed Index, we're still at 75 in greed. We're not completely, let me just change this from French to English. As you probably found out, I do live in France. So yeah, we're not at extreme greed, but we're not far off. But that, yeah, it can change pretty quickly, especially just what, a month and a half ago, we were in the fear. And then what's interesting is we're at the around the $2 trillion mark. I do expect not just Bitcoin, but for the whole cryptocurrency market cap to reach anywhere between 7 to 10 trillion at the end of this year, going into next year for this cycle. But that's, again, just my opinion. So that would be phenomenal if we go up to 10 trillion. Conservative 6-7 trillion. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. With that, just three quick shout outs to crypto gaming is Beam. I think if you don't have any Beam, then a good investment, a new coin in the crypto sphere, in the gaming world, in the gaming crypto sphere. I think Beam, it's been doing pretty well since it came out last year, and yeah, we're at what, 3 cents right now. It is in the top 100. Yeah, it's about 50th position, and yeah, Beam, you can find it on Binance, Uniswap, Bybit, etc. And these guys, Beam, it's an ecosystem where gamers and developers, they come together to shape the future of the gaming industry. So Beam's already had a huge pump, if you have been following it, but I do expect Beam to do well, especially going into the rest of this year. Another quick one is Seedify. Did ever so well last time, went all the way up to $16. And only a few months back last year, at the end of last year, we were all the way down at 71 cents. And now we've gone a leg up higher. We've consolidated. We're at $3.50, $3.40. And we're probably going to go up another leg higher anytime soon. So it's just been consolidating over the last few months. But again, Seedify is another big player in the gaming industry. I think it's a launch pad. Let me just see. Yeah, it's a launch pad that empowers innovators and project developers through access to funding, community, and partnership building, and so and a full support system to help drive the future of gaming and blockchain. So Seedify did really well last time, and I expect these guys to do well again. And just another quick shout out is to Shrapnel. It's at 26 cents. This is a first-person extraction game. Very competitive and intense game, and what's interesting is your missions is to collect a mysterious meteorite substance. So I think it takes into consideration also with I'm not sure if it deals with NFTs. I could be wrong with that, but it's a AAA games and blockchain project, and yeah, I mean it's where was it? Yeah, BioShock, Halo, Red Faction, Star Wars, Harry Potter, and more. So you've got to check these guys out with Shrapnel. You can go to visit their website, but I think Shrapnel will be a big player in the gaming world of crypto this year. So again, a new token that's just come out, and it hasn't had its bull run yet. So has Beam. Shrapnel haven't had their full cycle, so I expect those to do well. Again, it's a gamble. You have to have something about you if you're in these lower cap coins, especially in the micro caps. Yeah, I mean, it's not for the faint of heart, let's say, but you will reap the rewards if you invest wisely. So again, I'm not saying to get into these projects. It's just projects that I'm dollar cost averaging into, looking at very, very closely, and I think, yeah, huge communities. I think they will do pretty well over the next bull run. But again, it's just what I think. These things could go straight. So no doubt during the bear market, for sure, these things are going to go down probably 80, 90, 95%. So the idea is you've got to follow the trend of Bitcoin, and then towards the end of this year, start putting these things into stable coins, into Bitcoin, into ETH, etc. But again, you do as you want. So that's just 3 that I wanted to bring out: Beam, Seedify, Shrapnel. I'll go into them a little bit more in depth later on over the next couple of weeks, month or so. But yeah, it's just a quick shout out to them. So thanks guys, girls, for watching. Make sure to leave comments in the comments section below if you haven't done so already. Again, I apologize for being so late with this video. I should be back hopefully a little bit earlier tomorrow. So let's see what Bitcoin does for the rest of the week. Thanks guys and girls for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time for another video.